Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another casted game for Crossfire Legion, and today in the northwest end of the map we have Blacklist being played by Mini League Gamer, and in the southeast corner of the map we have 01 playing as the New Horizon faction. We did see this matchup a little bit earlier, a couple of days ago. I might have posted that video and that casted game. We see a rematch. It'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. Of course, this is in the demo phase of the game, so the players are still learning the game. And let's cut them some slack, but really what we want to see is just some good quality graphics and good quality gameplay from these two players. We want to see some interesting units being used, and we do see in the northwest now the Blacklist player going pretty aggressive, popping down that blacksmith, I'm thinking of Age of Empires, but popping down that barracks in the northwest. In the southeast we see a bit of a more greedy build approach for the New Horizon player. It looks like he's actually going to go for a second core base, and so this could be really strong if it's not punished, but yeah, Mini League Gamer is going to need to punish this, because if he doesn't, this secondary core base is really going to start to boost the economy of the New Horizon faction being played here by 01. We do see a worker being put forward as well by 01 just to act as a scout. It's a very common sort of thing being done in the demo stages of the game, and it makes entire sense to get that scouting intel to determine the strategy going forward. Okay, 01 has now put an infantry assembly. He probably saw this Blacklist barracks, and so now he's responding in kind to get his own infantry assembled. Probably will be getting a couple of vampires out in order to defend his secondary core base. He could also go for turrets. I've seen 01 do that quite often, to put sort of anti-ground turrets to defend his second core base. We see a second and third barracks going down for Mini League Gamer. This could be a very aggressive build. He hasn't really committed to too many workers. I suspect he's going to go quite aggressive. He hasn't produced any units yet, but maybe he's going to mass up a good load of bulldogs before he does anything. He is on a timer though. The timer is ticking away, because we do see 01 really putting up the pressure in terms of macro. He is going for an upgrade on his infantry assembly, which will enable him to get the lycan unit, which is an incredibly strong infantry unit for the New Horizon faction. Let's just see if we see that unit on the field. I'm not too sure yet, but we see 3 barracks going down, nothing being produced yet, which is a surprise. A heavy investment in military buildings with no production yet for the Blacklist player being played by Mini League Gamer in yellow in the northwest. This map is mountainside, as you guys may have been familiar with. You do get this little sight tower in the middle, which gives you, of course, sight on the map, and that helps you obviously give you lots of good scouting intel and vision on the field. On the right side of the map we have a triage center. On the left side of the map we also have a second triage center. Yep, we see a pretty much good production here of bulldogs. We do see one vampire there just being there as a sole ranger, looking to scout and be aware of any enemy presence on the ground. He makes his way back home. He's got his marching orders to come back with some reconnaissance. Quite quiet, very quiet early start to the game. Certainly not like the first matchup between the two players. Let's see what this game has in store. We do have now, look at this. This is incredible amounts of expansion here by 01. He's got a lot of economy here. 20 workers on minerals, or materials rather. And I think the Blacklist player is on a ticking timer. He's got to be quick about this. He's got to hurry up here. He's got to put some pressure. He's got to put it fast. A couple of vampires coming forward. They just cross paths, don't really do anything about each other, don't see each other. And I'm a bit worried about the Blacklist player. He hasn't really invested too much into military or economy yet. He is going for an upgrade on his core base. And alright, we do see a bit of an engagement here. A lycan versus 3 bulldogs and a vampire getting in the mix as well. The vampire and the lycan should win this pretty comfortably. We'll see how this pans out. It looks like he's a very nice micro there, bringing the vampire away to be able to hit himself. And the lycans, they use the jump ability there just to really focus down that last bulldog, and may that bulldog rest in peace. Alright, so a mechanized facility going down for the Blacklist player. He might be going for some cheaters. Those could be quite a useful unit here as an anti-infantry We'll see what he goes for, and we see lycans here coming down the right side. They're going to use the... Oh, okay. We might see something very special here. We might see the lycan use their jump ability. There we are. He's going to catch these workers unaware, and the workers will start to melt to the lycans, and we'll see the economy severely under pressure. The Blacklist player is starting to use some of the workers to defend themselves, but frankly, these lycans look incredibly strong. A couple of bulldogs will fight this off, but it looks like 0-1 will just run away and can use that mobility advantage with the jumping. And on the right here, the Ghost Corps is under attack by just a singular vampire who is putting up the pressure. We do see an Impale unlock, which I'm not sure that will work for the units. I believe, well, I'll double check, but I'm not entirely sure what this Impale does. I suspect it brings the air units to the ground, but I'm actually not 100% sure. As you guys know, we're learning the game still in the demo phase, and we see a lot of infantry. We see an Orion coming out for the New Horizon faction being played here. The Orion is a support vehicle, and it has 3 abilities that it can use. It can heal targets. You know, your own units, it can target them and heal them, and that's one of the very useful abilities. Another ability is called the Null Void ability, which pulls down enemy air units to the ground, as I believe that's the case, yeah. And Overcharge, where it temporarily boosts the weapon damage of the target at the cost of its shields and health. Okay, took out that Ghost Corps with ease, that's for sure. Right, we do see here on the left a couple of cheaters maybe being trained. Continue with the Bulldog, the infantry, and a cheater there, but I think the production is just simply not enough. A 3rd core base going down for 0-1. Yeah, this is just a 1 core base all in almost for mini league gamer, except it's just not kept up the production. There certainly must be a skill gap here. I think mini league gamer is still learning the game, but what we would love to see, just some of the graphics there. The buildings look absolutely stunning for New Horizon. Looks to be like more of a futuristic type approach to the faction. They are, of course, very much in favor of AI, artificial intelligence, in terms of the storyline. I'd love to see what the campaign is all about. We don't have too much information on that just yet in the demo phase of this game. Really looking forward to the release of the game to find out more. Check out these beauties. These are incredible units. Incredibly good to look at. They are going to start to move forward, led by a solitary vampire in his futuristic looking armor. Okay, we now see a couple of mammoth units. There's a bit of an engagement here. The Bulldogs are going to be following up in behind. And unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened there. Did those units, are these bugging out? I'm not too sure. No, I think a lot of them just died, to be honest. Unless they got pulled back by the Ghost Corps, I don't believe so. And now we have Cyclops on the field. These are tanky units, essentially. Literally, they are heavy tanks with high caliber railguns, effective against other tanks. Minleak is using a Ghost Corps, which heals nearby units. There's not too many units there, to be fair. But yeah, the Cyclops are a bit of an incredible unit. They do have 2 abilities: laser targeting, which increases the effective range of the railguns on the Cyclops, and they have non-tracking projectiles, which are incredibly powerful, but they don't have the most accuracy in terms of attack. Let's just take a look at this engagement. Of course, it seems like New Horizon will win this, but it's certainly really nice to see the graphics. Guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think of this game so far, if you've played it especially. For me, visually looks fantastic. Of course, the game is still in development, so we're really looking forward to the progress that the developers make with this game. have a look at some of these lycans, these infantry. Incredibly nice to look at. Check out that explosion. These poor workers. Alright, the final assault I think here for the New Horizon player. Going to be taking out the primary core base. The only core base that Mini League Gamer had in this game, playing as the Blacklist. And we'll see the core base go in flames, and with this we see the game end with New Horizon winning this matchup 0-1, taking the W. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this casted game. Of course it was a short one, but at least it showed some very good graphics of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, do give it a thumbs up. But otherwise, I'll see you guys hopefully on the next casted game. Take care guys, see you next time.